It was rainy this morning, but now magically it's like 75 degrees. But anyway, somebody hit a light pole, so the power went out at work. It was like 4 o'clock this morning. So they're like, everybody come to the break room. It's pitch black in the warehouse. We're all stumbling, falling over each other and everything. But we get to the break room, and it's dark in there. Everybody's got flashlights going on. So they're waiting and waiting and waiting. And then, say about 2 hours later, they finally get in touch with the boss, who's in his bed, sleeping, warm, good, probably got a fireplace going or something. And he's like, well, y'all just stick it out because we got to get these trucks shipped out. We got to get the package shipped. So she goes and gets us some donuts and croissants. Donuts and croissants. You can let me go home and go to bed. So we sit there in the dark for 4 hours. And then the lights come on, and then they want us to rush. They rush us. They give us like 6 hours of work, and we got to do it in 2 hours. It's crazy. It is insane that I work 52 hours a day on a 8-hour shift, sometimes 10 hours. It's almost funny, but, they did buy us croissant. So I guess that shows how much they care.
Hey, I'd like to have a croissant right now, but, dude, that makes me think. Years ago, I stabbed a big-ass diesel tank with a forklift fork on accident. Fucking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of gallons of diesel fuel started pouring out across. It was a lumber yard. Started pouring out across the yard. I'm like, oh, shit. So they had to call EPA, came, shut the place down. And they kept us there for hours and hours and hours. And I'm like, look, the damage is done. Can we go home? I'm sorry, but why are we here? We can't do anything. EPA shut us down. We ended up being shut down for like 2 days because you have to do so much environmental shit and cleaning, and the tank has to be replaced and in working order before we can go back to work. All that shit. A lot of shit had to be done. So they ended up letting us go home at the end of the day, and we got the next day off. And I'm like, why in the hell did y'all keep us here all day? I remember that being my argument, and my boss was pissed. My boss was pissed that the only thing I cared about, I was young, but I was probably 19, 20. Only thing I cared about is, can we go home now? That was a mistake, though. I was probably looking at my phone or something. I don't know. Who knows? I don't remember what I was doing, but yeah, that was a big deal. I got wrote up for it. They didn't fire me, but I got wrote up. But there was no reason they didn't just send us home right away.